What's going on, guys? It is Deevo here, and I'm going to be showing you how you can make hundreds of thousands of stubs on Friday when the second inning program drops. Before we go ahead and get into the rest of this video, shout out to Zane Maverick. He said love the vids, man. Zane, I appreciate that, bro. I'm glad you were enjoying the vids as well as many other people. We are on that grind. We're on the grind to 1K, by the way. So if you're new here and you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. But other than that, boys, let's get into the rest of this video. And as you can see here, on May 7th, we do have the second inning program with a new legend being revealed as well. So it's 3 new diamonds, probably going to be like 94s, I'd say. 94s. I don't think we're getting 95s yet, especially because the last couple of bosses we got were 93, 93, 91. So I expect like a 94, 94, and maybe a 93 or a 92 to go along with that one as well. Depending on if the card or one of these cards is really, really wanted, and if it's a really, really good card, you could potentially make 100,000 stubs on Friday. So I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and do that. As you can see here, there are collections to go ahead and do in the first inning task that can go ahead and give you a jump start when completing this program. The biggest one is the first inning collection that gives you 50,000 XP by just collecting 8 42 series players. And at the time when the game dropped, this was a really good thing to do because these cards are going for 10,000 stubs apiece. You can knock this out for 80k stubs, get a huge bump start on the program. But now the card's going for like 35, 40k, so you obviously don't want to do it now. But the 50,000 XP gives you a jump start of close to 7 levels, and that's only 50,000 XP. I assume that in the next inning, that if you were to go ahead and do the collection for the next inning, it might give you a little more just because of how high the cards are going to be that you need to collect. You can also collect 15 prospect series plays to earn 15,000 XP and collect the 2-player programs for a total of 70,000. We won't be getting 2-player programs right off the rip. We might get one on Friday. Not sure about that just yet though. But I have 2 methods for you guys so you can go ahead, take advantage of, and potentially make hundreds of thousand stubs on Friday. So the first one is simply just buying these first inning bosses when they're low and waiting until they skyrocket on Friday. Even if it's just 50,000 XP, 50,000 XP is a whole hell of a lot, especially on day 1. If you can complete that program in one day and you grind it out the whole day, if you can get it in one day, you can sell the boss for upwards of 300,000 stubs. It'll be crazy, especially if the card is really worth it. If there's one boss that's insanely good, or even 2 or 3, imagine they're all 3 of them are good, this program is going to be perfect to go ahead and do because it's just going to be so expensive to get the cards. If you get done day 1, you're making huge profit. But like I was saying, the first method is to go ahead and buy these cards at their dips. For Fernando Valenzuela is 35k, Kenny Lofton's 35k, Mike Piazza is 36k, I believe, 35k for Piazza. So in total, that's coming out to around 105k. So if you want to collect all 3 to get the 50,000 XP, you can. But what I recommend doing for one of my methods is going ahead, buying these cards at their low, 35k a pop, and sitting on them until Friday, and then their prices will all skyrocket because they're needed in that collection to go ahead and get the XP. Their price can go upwards of 50, 55, maybe even 60,000 subs eventually. It's a very small time frame where these cards will skyrocket, so you have to be ready to go ahead and make sure you capitalize on the profits, because these cards will very likely go up 10, 15, 20k, as I said, because people are just going to need them for the XP, and they want to get that second inning program done as soon as possible. So to overview that method, just sit on the cards you have. If you were thinking about selling your cards, just sit on them until Friday and take advantage of the price increase with all 3 of them. And the next one is really if you have a lot of time on Friday and you know that you're going to be able to play a lot and just grind the rest of the day. This is what I recommend you doing to maximize your profit. You can make upwards of 200k doing this as well. This one is all about buying all 3 bosses and going in to the first inning program, which will then be the second inning program on Friday, and you're going to collect all 3 of them, getting the 50 or 75k XP. Don't know how much it's going to be just yet, but getting that XP, collecting them, you're still going to be able to use them on your team, so it's not really a big loss at all because you still have 3 really good players to use on your team, and they're serviceable for a long time coming. But you're going to go ahead, get the 50 to 75,000 XP. Not sure what it's going to be on Friday, but that gives you a bump of potentially 7 to 8 levels just right off the rip. So if you go ahead, get that bonus of 50 to 75,000 XP on Friday from collecting the 3 cards, you're going to have a huge jump start on everyone, and you're going to be really close to going ahead and being able to go ahead and get that for the second inning boss right away. Second hitting boss is at 350,000 XP. So if you complete all these, you can get probably, with the 50,000 XP, we'll just say that's what you get. You'll get 85 counting the showdown. With the moments, you'll get like to 105. Missions, you can probably get up to like 150 to 200 maybe. If there's a player program, you can get up to like 235. And honestly, if there's a conquest, they'll get you up to 250. And then you just have to do a little XP glitch for maybe an hour, and you should be able to get that day 1. And there are plenty of XP glitches going around right now that you can take advantage of to get the last of the XP you might need. And honestly, this isn't the first time you'll be hearing about this. If you played last year, I'm sure you heard about this, collecting all 3 of them, getting the boost in the XP. You can use the first inning players on your team when still trying to complete the second inning program, because the first inning players, once you collect them, they're just no sell. You're still going to be able to play with them. So that's not a big deal at all, especially because they're good players. You can use them and they're gonna play good for you. Like I said, the first method is really for those that aren't going to be playing that much on Friday, maybe don't have the time or don't feel like grinding. You can just sit on the cards on Friday, and once they reach their peak, make sure you cash out on them, make your 10, 15k a pop on each card. And the second method is for those that can grind Friday and are gonna have a lot of time to go ahead and grind, and you can maximize your gains, potentially making 150 to 200k just by getting the program done ASAP and selling them right away. We also do not know who the 3 legends are going to be. We do know that one of them is going to be a new legend to the game, the rest we've seen before, but if they are good cards, that's only going to help you in this case, because people are going to want them. People are going to want the cards, and if they're good, it's going to be one of the best cards in the game. But yeah, that's all for the 2 methods I got for you guys. We have Player of the Month coming out tomorrow, hoping it's a good lightning card. That'll be one of the best cards as well in the game. Really excited to go ahead and grind that program out. Definitely going to have a video for you guys on how to grind that and the best way to grind that right when it drops. Try and get it out to you guys ASAP. But that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider dropping a like, because it helps the video grow and reach tons of more people. Let people know about this. Let my fellow No Money Spend players know and take advantage of the potential gains you can make in the second inning program. Comment some future video ideas, or comment any questions you have about this video or any other videos you want to see. And consider subscribing, as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we're on the road to 1K, baby. 1K. We were like 55 away at the time of making this video, so we can probably make it by Friday night, I'd say. Maybe by the weekend we get to 1K. So I'm hype. I cannot wait to go ahead, hit that 1K. Alright, thanks for all the support recently. Peace.